Google Ads tips for lawyers. Today, I've got 5 tips that are going to help you improve your lead quantity, your lead quality, as well as your client acquisition rate from your Google Ads leads. So before I get started, I just want to explain. These are only 5 tips. There's obviously a ton of things that you can do with your Google Ads campaigns to improve performance. However, these are the tips that are going to have the greatest impact. As far as the 80-20 rule goes, these actions are going to be the 20% that drive 80% of your lead flow from Google Ads. So this is where you want to focus your energy if you're not already doing this. If you're already doing this and you already have all these tips taken care of and your campaign's running smoothly, then look at some of the smaller, more technical aspects of your campaign to improve performance. So let's get straight to the first tip for Google Ads. The first Google Ads tip for lawyers. So the first tip I have is relevant ads. And basically I've got a screenshot here to explain what I mean by this. This search right here, I just typed this in Tampa, that's where I'm located, divorce lawyer Tampa. So you want your ad to be very similar to the searches that are being made. That's how you get high CTR, that's how you bring your CPCs down, and that's how you're going to bring your cost per conversion down. So in this sample, you can see the search is divorce lawyer Tampa, and I've also circled the second ad here, and the first headline says Tampa divorce lawyer. So it's almost identical. The only thing is Tampa is moved to the front of the headline. So that's what I mean by highly relevant ads. You want them to almost be the exact same. And the goal here is really, with PPC advertising in general, the goal is to mimic organic search results while only showing up on the searches that are going to be profitable for you. So, and what I mean by mimic organic results, ideally people don't even know that they've clicked on one of your ads. All right, so we've got the next tip here, the next Google Ads tip for lawyers is ensure that you're showing up on high quality search terms. As you know, if you've used Google Ads before, clicks are expensive. They're not cheap at all. And if you haven't used it and you're interested in trying it, you'll find out very quickly that you can burn quite a bit of money. So this is why tip number 2 is so important: high quality search terms. And what I mean by that, if you look at the screenshot to the left, you can see the search is divorce lawyer in Dallas. And now if we take a look at the second ad here, you can see, going back to the first tip, it's highly relevant, that second ad. And so basically this would be a great example of a relevant search, high quality search term, and also good ad relevance as well. And so what I mean by high quality search term here, though, is there's no question about what this person's looking for when they say divorce lawyer in Dallas. There's no question. They're looking for a divorce lawyer in the city of Dallas, and based on the search, they're looking for one pretty soon. And on the other hand, if we look over to the screenshot on the right, you can see this is a search for divorce advice Dallas. There are still people advertising on this search, and I would not do this because, number one, you don't know where this person is in the funnel, where they are in the decision or cycle. Are they ready to get a divorce? They're asking for advice. We have no idea. And whenever you start talking about the unknown, you don't want to be spending money on something that is relatively unknown. You don't know what the person's intention is. So that's exactly what I mean by making sure that you're showing up for high quality search terms. So the third tip that I have is influential landing pages. Basically, this is highly important. You can lose a lot of money very quickly if you have bad landing pages. And the most important thing is most likely that I've seen is mobile page load speed. I've seen some ugly looking landing pages, but they load really quickly and they convert well. So mobile page load speed is the most important thing. In this day and age, people are, at instant gratification. They want what they want and they want it now. We're living in the Amazon age. So basically, your page has to load on mobile within 3 seconds or less. Otherwise, people are going to click and they won't wait for your landing page to load. Whenever they click, Google charges you. Then they don't even see the message or see your landing page at all, and then they leave and they go make another search and find something that's going to load quicker for them. So that's what I mean there. And in addition to that, the next most important thing would be making sure that your reputation and authority is strong on your landing page. Use reviews and any awards that you have. As you can see at the top of this one, we've got Google reviews, Avo reviews, as well as a national trial lawyer's distinction. And the final thing would be minimize distractions. You only want people from paid ads to do one thing. That's become a lead. So you don't want to distract them with blogs. You don't want to distract them with any other information except for what they're searching for. And you want to give them two options on your page. They can either call you or submit a form. That's it. They can't go to your website. They're only on this landing page. And you're essentially pigeonholing them to do one of two things, which is become a lead, or they can just exit out of the page and leave. So that's what I mean by minimize distractions. The fourth tip that I have is household income targeting. I'm sure a lot of you have been on the phone with people and you tell them what your retainer is and they just simply can't afford you. So there's no point in advertising to people who can't afford your services. That's just wasting money. So with this household income targeting, what I do is I exclude the lower 50% of income earners, as well as exclude any unknown household income earners. This is because they're unknown because Google just doesn't have enough data on them. They don't know with enough certainty whether or not they fall into any of these categories. So they just label them as unknown. Whenever you exclude the lower 50% and the unknown categories, you're going to get a lot better quality leads, people who can actually afford you. They likely they have a job, a consistent, steady job, so they're just much better quality clients for you. The fifth tip that I have is how to avoid tire kickers and window shoppers, and basically, it kind of goes back to tip number 2 about high quality search terms. To avoid showing up for low quality search terms, you have to use negative keywords to basically you're plugging holes. Essentially, if you have too many holes, your ship's going to sink. So you're plugging holes with negative keywords so that your ads only show up for the valuable searches. One way to do this is to literally just exclude anything that has anything related to price in the search. So in this example, if someone was typing in price of a divorce lawyer in Tampa, they're concerned about price. They're telling you that they're worried about price in the search. So that right there is not a click that you necessarily would want to pay for. Same with cost, cheap, inexpensive, and $500. That is, unless of course you're an attorney that handles those types of cases, or you handle, lower retainer. You have a lower retainer for your divorce cases, then it's an entirely different animal. But it really does depend on how your business actually works. So it's unique to each law firm. And the last one is, you want to target searches that are very low in the funnel. Again, it goes back to that first tip that I showed you about high quality search terms when someone typed in divorce lawyer in Dallas. Other examples of low funnel searches are going to be divorce lawyer near me, Tampa divorce lawyer, I need to hire a divorce attorney in Tampa. Anything where it's very obvious what they want to do and they seem to want to do it very quickly. And so that's all the tips I have for you guys today. I actually have in the description, I've got a link and you can sign up and get a download for a free Google Ads conversion kit. This is going to take you, from the campaign settings, show you keywords that I use to target, show you negative keywords that I use to exclude. There's even ad copy tips in there as well to make sure that you're getting, a click-through rate easily above 4%. So you can take a look at that. I've also dropped my LinkedIn profile into the description too if you want. Follow me. I'm always posting tips and tricks for lawyers on LinkedIn. That's all I have for today. Thanks for watching.